Why, hello there, chat. I didn't notice you there. Welcome to this SpeedGaming presentation of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament. On the left side of your screen, we have BrewersFanJP, JP that is, and cytown on the right. This is a 2-2 matchup. One of these runners is going to punch their ticket into the brackets. The other runner will have to wait until next week to see if they get into the brackets via a play-in. I am joined on tracking by JLo7 and in the booth by Tracy M. Tracy, how's it going this evening?
Going good. This is a really interesting matchup. Two of my favorite people, two of my favorite players. cytown, one of the top players, has had a little bit of bad luck in terms of who he's faced, leading to that 2-2 record. JP came in second in the Rookie Rumble. I've known JP for a long time in the ALTTPR community. Really good player there. Calmed with him a lot, so really enjoy watching his races. Really have enjoyed watching him get better. Had a little bit of bad luck in his last race, and didn't drawing cytown, not exactly his best situation. So definitely advantage cytown here. However, JP is I think has improved a lot since the Rookie Rumble, and I think if cytown messes up, is not on his A game, JP has a chance at this one.
Oh yeah, but we've already seen a power bracelet. White sword retries,
yep,
candles for each.
Double retry. Yep, I love this play. You get the white sword, 2 screens from start. There's no reason to have that wood sword. You get the candle. Panzer Dave is watching. He's like, why isn't this my seed? Although maybe he just likes playing with the without the sword for a while anyway, so maybe he wouldn't like the seed. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know too many runners who turn down the white sword early like this. But
no one's gonna turn down the white sword early like this.
Well, nobody who has sanity.
All right, what in all this? Yeah, it looks like our starting item is the recorder. It takes us right into level 8.
Power bracelet start, Tracy.
I just said that. It takes us right into level 8. That looks like a 2Q. I think that's high enough for that lower part. It looks like it's
immediate ladder block that way.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be a river room. It's even better. It's the Chevy room. And we get a nice key. Yeah. So to talk about the flags, so the first 1 through 6 is gonna be Quest 1, Quest 2 or shapes. Back half, 7, 8, 9 is going to be 1Q Quest 1 or shapes. Is looking like it's Quest 1, Quest 2 or shapes. Looking like it's going to be 2Q. Any roads? Nice. Okay, that's a good near start. That's a good start. To the grave. To death. These are good any roads. These are legit good any roads.
The coast raft spot's not so great, but at least it gives us information that the raft now only unlocks 1 spot. Well, only has 1 potentially useful spot.
Okay, I was thinking that was the level 6 spot, but I didn't get a good look at it, and I didn't get to look at the dot on the map. Okay, first secret. 3 rupees! Don't spend it all in one place. cytown decides to go down. 25 rupees. Ooh, that is the minimum for a medium secret.
Uh-oh. The large secret's going to determine if this is a good money seed or not.
Yeah, I mean, the mid secret is kind of the one that really does the most lifting. So even a large secret could doesn't necessarily save this from being a bad money seed, especially considering you get 2 large secrets in a row. You're going to leave some money on the table potentially if it's that high. Heart on the coast. Another 25 for cytown.
So one good thing, because of the white sword Armos, the runners were able to retry and get that candle. So that's at least 1 purchase they don't need to make. Yeah,
it's a purchase they don't need to make, and or a heart they don't need to give up. Although cytown, I've seen him turn down hearts at like 5 and 6 hearts. You know, a lot of times he will stop once he gets the white sword item.
I can confirm, I have seen that also.
Letter. Picked up by cytown. Always like to have that early so I don't have to think about whether I can buy a potion later or not.
That's true.
Also, I believe it was in its vanilla spot.
It was. It looks like our Tektites have rolled up. That's not too much fun.
When you can't single shot a Tektite with a white sword, that's not great.
And a casino in Casino Corner. Here we go.
I guess that's kind of French vanilla since the regular casino's right there and you have to go up for it.
Oh, that's absolutely right. I didn't notice if... Oh, that's a white sword item. A wand.
That's a good item. Unfortunately, we haven't found any hearts yet, so we can't pick it up. But that'll help both our runners combat.
And because we have seen the disco ropes on the overworld, that's the 2Q ropes, we know that there will be red bubbles in our dungeons somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we know there's going to be 2Q because of that, and level 8 was very, very 2Q-ish. It definitely wasn't a 1Q. It was much too long of a straight line to be a 1Q8. If it's shapes, it's fooling me. So. Which, you know, it's not like that hasn't happened.
Oh, I'm always fooled. I just want to see the map. It will look vanilla 100% of the way, and I'll call it wrong.
Alright, suddenly JP finding some hearts. He's nowhere near. Well, no, he is kind of still near. Yeah, he's still kind of in the general vicinity of that wand, so he might go back and try it. We're gonna see this push first. Still looking for that big secret.
Yep, and not a bad idea to finish out this kind of area of the route before heading back to the wand and then taking another path through the overworld.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 8 bombs, so bombing the coast after this would make a lot of sense. cytown gonna find his wands short. Oh, well, he's gonna go up first. Oh, the 6-heart wand. Oh, I'm sorry, JP.
Well, the seed can't be completely nice, can it?
The good news is we've got the white sword already, so... And then here's level 2. See if level 2 has a heart to let us get that wand. A tea room. That's an interesting roll into level 2 here. You don't see the tea room in level 2 every day.
Not at all. And spending the 1 key that JP picked up in level 8.
This is looking very 1Q. He's going to try pushing this just in case it's a shape with a segment. Heart number 5 for cytown. See if he goes back to his wand to find out that it's still not obtainable. And JP's gonna try and get that Stalfos to spawn. Well, we'll see how. Okay, yeah, this is much better. By killing the Vyres with the bombs, unfortunately they didn't roll up. They will not respawn, and now we can try this much more easily. No drop though.
Yep, and cytown did go back and attempt to pick up the wand and got the bad news. Now cytown into level 2.
Yep. Still looking like 1Q, and there's a Triforce, but so far the enemy set hasn't been bad in here, so we're gonna stay in here. Oh, cytown finds level 3. That's interesting. Okay, I having said that about the enemy set, the Wizrobes appear.
Isn't that how it usually works, Tracy? We say something and all of a sudden the game says, nope, you're wrong.
Okay, so this room is Cytown's in right now. 3 key doors. He can Canana key. We'll see if he goes for that. Probably will. And funny enough, could actually do it multiple times, but would have to wait for the Lionels to respawn. Very nicely done. And he picked well, because that's got to be a push block down here with that Dodongo and a 5 rupee sitting there in a place it shouldn't be.
That's right. Let's see.
The silvers. Okay. Good pickup for Cytown. JP's not likely to miss that, so that won't be game-changing.
Well, it does help with our seed again because we haven't picked up the wooden arrow, so yet another item that we don't need to purchase.
Yeah, that's always nice. Meanwhile, JP working on this Patra. The hard part about this particular Patra room is just the shooter being there as well.
Yeah, the BMOS with the Patra, they slowly whittle away that health, and right now we don't have a lot of health to work with anyway.
All right, confirmation, 1Q front half, which means we definitely have a 2Q back half.
All right, chat, let's get out our cinnamon roll hype.
Oh, JP trying to just go through the Patra, didn't quite make it through. And Cytown just looking for the Triforce and the floor item. And there it is. It's a heart. He'll be able to go back and get his wand. The enemy set is legit not bad in level 3 with the Moblins being in there, rather than the Wizrobes that JP's facing. So he just needs to, there's no reason to not stay in here and get the Triforce and then maybe go back and get your wand after that.
Yeah, having the wand, they'll be able to do the stacking versus the Patra, which will make this Patra a lot easier.
Honestly, the white sword by itself, depending on how the Patrites rolled, still a pretty good weapon against them. Like I said, the issue being the BMOs to just get in the way. Power bursted on the floor that we started with. Yay, thanks game.
Well, at least it's information.
I think that those Wizrobes might have rolled down. I think it only took 3 shots with the white sword there, which is less than usual.
Well, the red ones did roll up.
They're a little easier to deal with anyway.
Yeah, they have a much nicer pattern that you can follow. The blue ones just tend to phase right to where you don't want them to be.
Hard on the floor for JP, so he just needs to find the Triforce out of here. Which I think, did we see it already?
I think he saw it very early and decided to go forward for the items, and 1Q level 2 makes sense to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job on this on this level 2. And of course, Cytown getting the classic compass right before the Triforce room.
That's very important to confirm we are indeed a randomizer. Question in chat, was the white sword auto given in the beginning? No, our starting item was the power bracelet. The white sword was the Armos item.
Yeah, the white sword Armos was 2 screens from start. So both runners retried into the candle in the wood sword cave, since the flag set always starts him on the wood sword. So Cytown gonna go ahead and pick up the wand. I'm a little surprised JP, now that he has 6 hearts, is not going to do the same thing. Probably, of course, didn't realize he was going to run smack into level 3. This will be a slightly easier dungeon for him. Cytown with that wand is going to probably go do level 2. So basically our runners are going to switch places.
Yeah, and cytown with the wand will have a slightly easier time here in level 2. And while the runners are re-exploring level 2 and level 3, chat, why don't you take a moment to go over to Twitch and give our runners a follow? They're going to continue to put on a great show for us tonight, and they deserve your follow. And also follow our tracker, JLO7. Without JLO here tracking, we don't get restream. And of course, as always, follow my co-com, Tracy. She knows an incredible amount about these randomizers and would just enjoy seeing you in her stream.
Okay, JP gets his silvers. Cytown is not going to dig level 2 right now, so that's interesting. Is heading back up to... gonna buy a key. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Did cytown grab the Triforce out of 2 and just decide to dip out because it was early?
I don't think so. I think he might have been key blocked because he just went and bought one.
Well, that's possible. We did see that JP did require a key to move on in level 2.
Yeah, I'm not... yeah, because JP might have picked up a key in level 8. Because he did several screens of level 8. And so that might have been the difference. cytown, I guess, used his keys in level 3. JP, interestingly, JP not getting the, having to do the Kanana key. Because he had those extra keys. We'll see which way he goes. I think the next room for JP will be the floor heart. Or maybe not. Oh no, because it's a dark room, it won't be. It was definitely kind of in this left side area. To answer chat, this is a 1Q front half and a 2Q back half. JP doing a nice job with those bombs and the Lionels. It's the confirmation map. cytown picks up the Triforce at a level 2. If he doesn't go back in, he's only going to be missing a heart and a repeat power bracelet, but is going to go back in. It's a smaller dungeon. It is way too early to not be digging smaller dungeons, so it makes sense that he goes back in.
Absolutely. It'll just knock a couple more items off, or a couple more item locations off for later in the game if we happen to be on a bow hunt. And chat letting us know that JP did in fact get the floor heart out of level 3, so they are now just looking for the stair item and the Triforce.
Yeah, JP up to 7 hearts early. Unfortunately, this is not the room that the Triforce is in. cytown going to take on the Patriot with that wand and white sword combination. We'll potentially have an easier time. Of course, we know this is nothing except maybe a key, which it is even that. Is not even that. Don't get hit by a bat, JP, and you'll be fine, because the next room is just the Triforce all by its lonesome. I imagine he'll go back and get his wand at this point.
Yep, cytown seeing the power bracelet on the floor.
It's one of these next 2 rooms that has the heart. You do want to grab that key. JP does grab his wand.
Yep, no point in leaving keys behind unless you happen to have the any key.
Alright, there's that heart for cytown, and he's out. Did already pick up the Triforce, so we're done with levels 2 and 3 completely and totally. Never have to go back, so that's a good feeling for the runners. Now we're gonna get some diversion. JP's gonna go towards start. cytown going back up towards the Lost Hills, maybe heading towards Death Mountain or something. Another mid-secret for JP. Cytown's gonna go into level 8. I don't think, yeah, we know that if we go to the left, we're immediately ladder blocked. And going to the right, I'm not sure what knocked JP out of here. Yeah, there's that extra key that JP had when he walked into 2. That makes sense now.
Yep, I'm not sure if anything knocked JP out of here. Maybe lack of bombs for this Dodongo.
That's possible. That Dodongo will stay dead, because it's a single Dodongo. JP finds level 6. Gotta pirouette that door open. We are in the middle. Well, we have money. Or we can just, yeah, actually, up A, start over again. That room is almost certainly not required. Cytown, meanwhile, staying in level 8.
Quick Triforce out of level 6 for JP.
See if he goes back in. Level 6 in Quest 1, not a terrible dungeon, not a great dungeon. Here's a free candle for Cytown, a red candle, but we already got a free blue candle, so... this early, it's
candles
a good
all around this seed.
Yeah, it's this early. It still has a lot of use. Candle boosting being, you know, over around red bubbles. There we go. 132 large secret, which is about what Fury was calculating would make this a decent money seed, just so long as you don't pick up 2 in a row. Okay, there's a ladder block.
Yep.
I know. Yeah, JP didn't get this far in this dungeon. Cytown's gonna kill this room just in case. The item's here, so he knows what it is. And we found level 4 for JP.
Yep.
Not going back into 6. Okay, we're gonna take a transport. Looks like Cytown's gonna take a transport.
Yeah, 2Q8, plenty of transports. I believe 5 two-way transports, 2 one-way transports, and then the items. Unfortunately, this transport goes back to a room we've already been in.
Yeah, looks like we may at this point be just completely ladder blocked on both sides. That's good.
Yeah.
Good knowledge early. There's the raft in level 4, which probably won't be needed, but you never know.
It's early. We still haven't found all our dungeons, so maybe?
It could be required. And Cytown gonna take that any road and head over towards where JP is. We'll probably find level 6 and level 4 soon. And Cytown's gonna buy some meat. The bait block in this seed will only be in level 8. Level 8, unless it's in one of the single columns, probably not gonna be required. But he's got extra money, so he figures he might as well spend it.
Yep, there's the compass in level 4, unfortunately in a shoot room.
Alright, just a pointless moat room, so JP will be able to grab that key. Cytown getting his big money. Our runners will probably be leaving secrets for a while now.
Yep, I don't think that's a bad plan at all. You don't want to leave a lot of rupees on the floor.
Cytown finding level 6. We'll see if he makes a different decision about staying in here. He's not going to immediately pirouette the door. Might choose to go down. I kind of like going down the tail of level 6 just because it's super linear. And you don't have to, you know, like either you can keep going or you can't. That wand is really nice for these Lionels. This will be the item for JP. In level 4, the stair item is just a heart.
Yep, that should leave one more stair item and an item on the floor, I believe. No. That's
This
2Q.
is Quest 1. Quest 1, we just have one stair item.
That's right. This level 4 is actually nice.
I don't know.
Comparatively.
I don't know if I go that far, but it's not. Anything is better than 2Q4.
Ooh, and this Triforce is guarded by a Patra in a Beamos room.
Alright, so the transport takes cytown to the bottom of the dungeon. Doesn't quite get through the Patra there as we get a double KO to the Patra. To different Patras, but okay, cytown now probably gonna go ahead and pirouette this door open. He's gonna find the mugger room and probably up A out of it. Oh, nope, he's gonna go right first. Oh, and now he sees the Triforce. See if he goes back in. He's explored a little bit more, so maybe. Although a lot of times he'll just, if he gets an early Triforce, he doesn't go back in, but is gonna go back in. This could be a big moment because I don't see JP coming back to level 6 anytime soon. Hi, Mugger.
Let's see if Cytown. Yeah, Cytown's paying the Mugger. JP immediately up an 8 back to the beginning of the dungeon and went another way.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a required dungeon, required Mugger. It is only asking for money, and JP, I think, is a little more likely to buy a blue ring. Cytown finding any key, though, so that's a really nice find that JP's probably not getting. And given that the last item is a floor item, Cytown says, nope, I'm out.
Ooh,
JP with 4... Yeah, those Patras can be rough. I believe there was another shooter room in there, too.
Yeah, it's a 4 shooter room, so can definitely difficult. Even if you manage to avoid the Patrobes, you've got all those fireballs flying at you.
That makes it so much harder. Okay, Cytown will now enter level 4. So the only way JP gets the any key out of 6, if he's forced back in there to look for a bow, is that he's got 4 keys, so early on he's okay. It is a 2Q back half, and level 9 doesn't tend to have as many key doors in a 2Q situation. Overall, a smaller dungeon. Also, I forgot about that raft on the floor, so JP only needs to come back for the Triforce, so we'll just come back for that later. So that's our items.
All right,
Hint
first
shop?
draft spot is a hint shop.
Okay.
Mark it for later. We've got the book.
Now, Cytown's gonna have trouble with this Patra too because of he's only got on 2 hearts right now. Wouldn't surprise if he ends up having to come back here later, but if anyone can do it, he's definitely amongst the best in combat. Just that the 4 shooter room just makes it so much more difficult.
Yeah, the fact that you're also entering from the top into an expanding Patra doesn't help.
Okay, Cytown also gonna go around the long way to get this compass.
I think he was in the compass room, but didn't kill it.
The shoot. No, it's in the shoot room. Did he not?
Yeah, he was in the shoot room in the middle and didn't kill all the enemies.
Oh, gotcha. I see. Yeah, okay. So he didn't see that the compass was actually there. Ladder block map, which is not really a big deal when we know what the map looks like, but definitely has runners cursing when it's in a Shapes dungeon.
I was going to say that's a Shape special. And bombs, 30 rupees in the shop.
Ooh, that's a terrible price. We have money to spend on it if we want to, although JP at 8 bombs doesn't need to right now.
And Cytown sees the heart and the floor, decides to leave it.
He's got his white sword item. It's just too many steps to go all the way down that ladder to pick up the heart.
Yeah, well, got the white sword item. Really good combat. Has the white sword itself, so not as much need for a magical sword.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not not going to kill the Patra right away for good reason. He doesn't know that that's the Triforce room.
Also down to half a heart. That's going to be a
Yep,
very difficult fight.
That's pretty much why he bailed. Ah, there we go. That fairy's gonna help, though. Oh, that's not a good place for JP to take a death over on his way to Death Mountain. Let's see where he heads next. And Cytown's gonna run out of rooms that aren't the Patcher room, so he's gonna have to do this. He doesn't know it's that it's the Triforce, but at this point it's either this or the Shutter Door. And there it is. So Triforce pick up out of level 4 for Cytown. Takes the Triforce lead, has a slight knowledge advantage in the any key in 6, and having already found a red candle out of 8.
Yep. The other thing I noticed in that Patra fight was the Patropes were going down to just one stacked wand white sword, so they have rolled down.
No, with Magic Sword in vanilla, that's what would happen. They didn't roll down. Well, I mean, they could have. They could be 3 instead of 4. I don't know what their vanilla is. I just know that in vanilla they go down to a Magic Sword. So they didn't roll up, which is good. Also, door repair is starting to take our money away.
Yep, that's one of the reasons whenever you're in a position where you're not sure if you should buy something or not, it's always better to buy the item than to just give your money away to the overworld muggers.
Alright, we got level 7. This dungeon will have 2 muggers. We'll see if we have to pay him off. Cytown doing a nice job with this 4-headed Gliok. Immediate push block. This will have it's 5 transports, including a one-way in level 7.
A red potion pickup for JP. Not a bad idea.
Both our runners have picked up a red potion, which I like doing that early while you know you have money. Cytown gonna up A and start over. Gonna go to the right. He did find the transport staircase, chose not to take it.
Okay, JP back into level 8.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot he can do here. The only thing he's going to do is find that red candle. We did find out that this was ladder blocked. Cytown finding a heart in level 7 on the floor, and might have to pay... Oh, okay, no, I thought this was going to be a mugger room. You see the black 4 immediately. It's actually kind of classic that level 7 will take your hearts and then ask you for a heart in the next room, or vice versa.
Yep, I think the muggers tonight, are they asking for bombs or money, or was it besides money?
It was money or something. It might have been keys. I actually don't remember. We did see. I forgot we did see one. Red candle for JP. Cytown's gonna clip through this turnstile, which means there is another way to get to this room, and it might just be the transport that Cytown passed on earlier, because this is gonna push, and we're not gonna take that transport either.
And JP about to discover that this dungeon, that level 8 is hard ladder blocked.
Yeah, it kind of fools you for a second, because there's that transport that he just turned down. But it just takes you back a few rooms. And so the one transport that we can get to in level 8 is just, a few rooms to a few rooms. Cytown continuing to turn down these transports in level 7. We'll see if he gets blocked at some point.
Yeah, I believe you said one of the transports in here is going to be a one-way, so that could be one reason why Cytown's turning down the transports at this time.
Well, I mean, there's really two different philosophies in these dungeons that have a lot of transports. Either you take all the transports quickly, or you go ahead and you wait on them. And I like the wait on them, in level 7 in particular. And yeah, he's gonna wait on. Let's see if this takes him back to the original one, and yeah, it does. Which, you know, that kind of had to happen. There were two transports he saw, and one of them was gonna take him back to the original spot because he cut through that turnstile room before he hit the transport. So there had to be a way to get back there that wasn't clipping the turnstile. JP, meanwhile, heading over to East Death Mountain. These Pole's voice making this spot really nasty. This spot right here is low-key a difficult spot to deal with. Cytown doing a nice job with candle boosts. If you get a bad enemy there, it can be very difficult to get through.
That's true. And in case chat is wondering, the reason why the old men are saying the same thing of, can you direct me to the train station, is because in this flag set, we require the book to understand the old men.
Yep, if we get the book, we can read hints and get information. All the hints are true. I mean, the official term is helpful, but I like to say the hints are all true, but they aren't always helpful, especially if we get the book late. The main issue, of course, being that we might already know the information, but every once in a while, they get quasi-deceptive, because they'll say something like, walk over the water to get something, and there's might be multiple places where you might want to walk over the water.
That's true, or even the play a melody hint.
Yeah, that's another one of those.
Though, honestly, my favorite hint in this flag set is when the hint guy tells you exactly where the book is.
I mean, it likes to do that. Interesting. Center of level 7. We're not finding a way into that center, which is very unusual. This is not a... We're gonna get a bomb wall somewhere, maybe? This won't push this room right here. Level 7, it won't have a push, a walk-through wall. It shouldn't have bomb walls, but every once in a while, the bomb walls get put in there. For logic reasons. Wow. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think Cytown's confused, and I'm as confused as he is, because... yeah, that can't bomb down, because that's as low as you can go. Yeah, he's double checking. Yeah, he's, you know, like, is this where I really... Okay, so this, yeah.
Gotta push, gotta be a transport. Honestly, this level 7's internally segmented.
Okay, here's the push block we missed. Yeah, Cytown making really good use of that red candle, doing a lot of candle boosts. JP meanwhile finds level 5 and walks immediately into a mugger. This is where I kind of wish they would do something so what happens with the mugger rooms and the reason why it can be problematic. Normally there's 1 to 3 mugger rooms, but there's always 2 mugger rooms in 7, and there's always in Q2-7, and there's always 1 in level 4, Q2-4. And then you can have anywhere from 1 to 3 beyond that. So this seed in particular could have as many as 7 muggers. Oh, for JP, really nice find.
That's right. Now those silver arrows can be used to great effect on quite a few enemies.
Yeah, we got good money to do it too. This is not great for Cytown. He's dug pretty far into level 7, and all he's gotten is a heart container. Hasn't gotten the Triforce yet, so there's a good chance that JP is going to be spending a lot of time in here as well. This has got to push to get us into the rest of level 7. This is a bizarre 7. I don't think I've ever seen a 7 where the you couldn't get through all the rooms in
the little
middle.
9-room block. Yeah.
In the middle part. We're gonna go ahead and see if the Triforce is in here. If it is, it's gonna be above that water. Okay, it's just the compass. I mean, just the compass. We'd really like to pick that up, but we can't because there's no ladder. Quest 2 has a bad habit of having items end up on the wrong side of those rivers. Alright, now we get to see the middle of this. Now we can't get back because there's a Goma. Oh, there's the Triforce, and with only a few rooms to go, Cytown's gonna see if he can find the rest. And of course, here's one of those mugger
There's
rooms.
the mugger.
And, you know, there's a very reasonable chance that the next one's gonna be right here. Yep!
All right. So, great.
So much for our money.
Mugged.
And
Now,
will
will
be
this
the
item have been worth it?
Let's hope so. Maybe a ladder? At this point,
Ladder
a ladder
would be
would be
nice.
the best thing you
Red
could find.
ring.
A red ring would be good.
Recorder.
Book? Okay, okay. Unfortunately, we just spent all our money to get to the book.
It's the little things in life. At least it didn't end up being something like the wooden boomerang, magical boomerang.
Yep. Now, I will point out, you had to pay both muggers to get to that book.
You did, and it looks like the
there were no
ladder.
bomb walls. We tried all the bomb walls.
Yep, the ladder is required to get the Triforce out of level 5, so we've got 2 ladder blocks so far in this seed.
Right, we know we need it for 8, and now it looks like we're needing it for 5.
Yep, the ladder could still be here in level 5, though.
It could. Let's see, are we gonna take the heart? Or are we gonna, yeah, okay, we're gonna take the heart. Cytown will sometimes leave those for a possible pick of a potion later. But still has the blue on him, so you don't want to pick up the red when you still have a blue.
Yeah, I'm not really too surprised, but it's interesting because I skipped the
Fewer steps.
fewer steps.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Here's another one. He's gonna, take the heart.
All right, if Sai finds himself back up on Death Mountain near the magical sword, they might give it a try. Maybe there'll be a 10-heart one.
Has he seen it yet?
I think he saw it very early, because he went up to Death Mountain and pushed the power bracelet spot, and then went to the next screen and bombed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't... Cytown's not the type of player that's likely to go out of his way to do a magic sword check unless there's only a few screens out of the way of doing other checks. But certainly if you're in the area, it's worth going to. Now, at 10 hearts, you know, you probably don't check it. Okay, JP, meanwhile, in this 5, trying to find something out of here. I already got the bow, so, you know, now we're just looking for the floor item.
And
it's just
there
a
it
boomerang,
is.
and he doesn't want it.
Yeah, with the already having the wand, already having the red candle, the utility of the boomerang has gone down a little bit. It can still be used to pick up items, though.
I mean, to be fair, you have the bow for that. Okay, so here's level 1, which for Cytown is, you know, we walk in and there's 2 key doors immediately. Although JP has quietly gotten up to 8 keys, so that any key is not going to be as much of a, not going to be as much of a advantage for Cytown. Heart on the floor in 1. So you see, he picks up the floor heart.
Yep, it's definitely about, I think it's what, 5 to 7 seconds to walk down to get them out of the stairwell.
It's definitely a few extra. It's definitely extra time. Oh, JP, another death in a bad location.
And I see Fury in chat a little upset that we didn't pick up the magical boomerang, and letting me know that it is definitely more than that for the amount of time in the stairwell.
13 to 14 seconds, yeah, I believe it. I mean, it really depends on how quickly you turn around, because you sometimes see runners, will go about halfway down the staircase before they realize what an item is. Although you see that the most when it's the item that you start with. Because you see, you see a recorder, you see a power bracelet, you see a raft, any of those items that you might have started with. And you get excited because it's a good item, and then you realize, wait, I already have that. And a ladder on the floor for cytown.
Yep.
Let's see how long it takes JP to get over here to level 1.
It looks like level 1 might be our answer here for a lot of the rest of the seed. I think there's just a stair item left in here.
Yep, that is correct. But I don't think it can be. This room doesn't do the remove most open staircase thing, so I don't think that's going to push. And it doesn't.
No, I think that room in level 1 in vanilla does have a standing key drop.
Yep, that's right. JP finds level 7. It's gonna be hard for him to have a fast level 7. This level 7 is just really, really slow. He does have enough. It looks like he has enough money to pay off the muggers when he gets there if he wants to get that book. We'll see if he decides to do that or not. The real problem is, honestly, the real problem with not getting the book is not so much that he'd miss that. It's that you'll have to, if you up A out of the mugger room, you have to work your way all the way back to the Triforce. So that would be quite the time sink. Cytown maybe has one room left for the push block.
Yeah, I think it's on the left side of the dungeon, so he's just going to pick up the Triforce and go back in.
Yeah, another one of those dungeons that's really, really small that you don't want to leave without the items.
No, not at all. The small dungeons, the only time you leave the items is if the items happen to be blocked behind other items. Or if you're in full go mode.
There's a boomerang in level 7.
Thanks, game.
Okay, maybe he hasn't done the head yet?
No, he started up there, didn't he?
No, he started on the neck.
Oh, no. I meant there was a heart in the next room on the floor, but maybe it's also a push block, so maybe a super room?
I don't remember what the blocks were in this next room. Let's see. Oh yeah, this definitely could have been a super room. Oh, it's a Patra, that's why you didn't do it. And what have we got? A red, really nice find for Cytown.
Yeah, I don't think Cytown's going to even walk out of his way in the same room for a heart container anymore.
No, he's I mean, maybe. Magic Sword is still a thing that does speed you up, but a Cytown with a red ring is a little scary. JP, meanwhile, working his way through this level 7.
There's the heart container on the floor.
And Cytown, having just picked up the ladder, is going to go right back into level 8. It looks like that the compass was in that Chevy room.
Yes, look at the distance of that Triforce. Maybe Sai will find a staircase to take them closer.
Yep. We're certainly gonna try. JP is gonna also do this clip. Cytown finds the Triforce out of level 8. We'll see if he goes back in. He's dug most of the dungeons. He's missing one item in 6. Hasn't found level 5. And now 2 items in 8. So he's leaving 8. Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, didn't he see the hint for the boomerang in 8?
Yeah, so there's only 1 item left in 8 for him. Then go up to Death Mountain to check this area.
Gonna try Mags.
That's reasonable. Nope. Come on, Cytown, you can do this with a white sword. Yeah, so just needs to find level 5, needs to get that bow out of level 5. It didn't seem like it was too far out of the way. And the way he's been digging dungeons, I feel like he's... I don't see him missing that bow.
No, it seems unlikely. Let's see. Chat's asking where level 5 is. I'm not sure.
I don't... I thought...
It's Hyrule.
Oh, it's right here. It's right
here on
in
Death
Death
Mountain, chat. And they have seen level 9. It was a... Oh, Cytown doesn't have the money to pay this mugger, and I think this mugger might be required.
Well, he's only 4 rupees short, so I like this choice to go ahead and try and get those rupees. Yeah, so you can pay for it now. So he's gonna be able to do it later.
Chat very happy that we could helpfully tell them exactly where level 5 was when Sai walked into it.
Well, let's thank Cytown for finding it.
Oh, definitely. If it wasn't for Sai, we would still not know where level 5 is. Dark room with a Goma. No need to take that room out. It's not going to be an important item.
Doesn't even grab the 5 there. I would have grabbed the 5 just to have some silver arrow ammo. Of course, he doesn't know he's getting the bow, so I guess it's reasonable for him to not take it. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Like, I don't... The problem with leaving here... Let's see how much of this dungeon he gets to before he grabs the boomerang, because it's kind of on path. Oh gosh, and there's another mugger. And now he's gonna have to... If he has to go through the other one, like you say, is gonna have to pay it with bombs. I'm a little surprised he didn't up-A out of that one, because there's only one room left. And he knows his other mugger is here. And this is the 5 mugger seed. We're going to have to pay a bomb.
Oof, could you imagine the horror that would be paying 5 bombs in this seed and not getting a bomb upgrade?
It's actually something I would like to see looked at. Like, if you have, you know, Quest 2 dungeons, I feel like those mugger rooms should count as part of your 3 muggers. Rather than, you know, potentially adding and putting you at up to 5. Oh, and I was talking about this exact room with, I think it was Caffey in my chat, where, yeah, this is the level 9 Quest 2 room that takes you to Ganon. I saw this in a race earlier today. And I've had it happen to me, where it takes you to the shoot room. Now, it counts as a not one-way, because you can push the block if you end up in the other side of that shoot. But it's not very useful. Oh my god, grabbed by the hand.
All mastered. That doesn't happen every day. And I have seen some runners, when they come into the other side of that room, push the block and then use that push block to clip into the middle of the chute.
Yeah, you could do that. In fact, I see Panzer Dave talking about it right now. Nice clock. This should be the bow?
Yep.
Yep. That's go mode for Cytown. Well, JP's still in this level 7. Has just found his way to the part where he needs to be. He's gonna go to the mugger room first. Actually, you know what? You can avoid one of the mugger. Yeah, you can avoid one of the mugger rooms. Just don't go down. Don't go down.
Don't go. Oh.
Oh well, he's gonna find the Triforce. We'll see if he decides. I mean, it's one room. You should check it.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if not. And there's the Triforce out of level 5 for Cytown.
But yeah, I mean, the book's not even going to help Cytown at all. He's got everything he needs. Like, what is the book going to tell him at this point? It might give him a helpful hint in level 9, and that's about it. Of course, it's Q29, so we only get one old man.
Yep, the That still could be helpful, but 2Q9 is also much smaller than 1Q9 or Shapes 9, generally.
No, Cytown hasn't found level 9, has he?
No.
There's the book for JP. I mean, if you're gonna pay the mugger off, get the item.
Oh yeah, you paid good money for this item.
You
You
sure
should take
did.
it. Even if that's the wooden boomerang, you walk all the way down and get it. Even if you have the magical boomerang, just because... No, I'm just kidding.
And at this rate, Cytown's gonna need a rupee for his silver arrow to kill Ganon. JP gets his Triforce at a level 7.
If Cytown somehow makes that mistake of going into Ganon without any rupees, which can happen.
I saw a really good player last night. I'm not naming names. Do exactly that last night. So it wasn't a pickup race. So don't be scrubbing your SG VODs for it.
All I was thinking is that if Cytown did happen to make that mistake, that would get them another clip, I think.
Oh, of course it would. JP gets his I think that's his last large secret.
Quite possibly. At this juncture, maybe it could be a good bomb upgrade or just a ton of silver arrows.
Alright, we're going to up a save and go back to start.
So the best hint that I think JP could get here would be the location of the recorder. But finding out that the red ring is in 1 is also nice.
Wait, have we seen location of level 9?
Yes, it's down by Candle Row.
Okay.
In the forest.
Okay, so the recorder doesn't do JP any good. You did get, I didn't see all the hints, he did get a red ring hint in level 1. He hasn't found level 1, so he should be able to get that easily enough.
Yeah, I think that the only thing the recorder would do is if we happen to run into a Digdogger block staircase that we need in level 9.
Yeah, that's true. A Digdogger block door doesn't have to be a staircase.
Yes, absolutely.
The thing is, the recorder at this point for Cytown, there's one item left in like, he knows where all the items are, except he left the floor item in 6, and one of the items in 8. We don't know if it's the floor item or the staircase item, because it was hinted. We know that we have a boomerang and a red candle in 8, and in something else. So we're kind of... Yeah, and Cytown's sweating it right now because he hasn't found 9. He doesn't have that recorder. JP, meanwhile, is gonna go.
I was just gonna say, Cytown's about to find level 9. I believe it's one south of this screen.
Yeah, gets the last large secret and now has money. And there's level 9. You know, I'd be feeling better feeling pretty good that I got that last large secret right before finding level 9. We know there's no more muggers because we've seen 5 of them.
Yeah,
but
and
still.
Chad is saying that JP has the recorder. Not sure where he found it.
Yeah.
Was it a floor in 7? I thought 7 had a heart container.
No, it couldn't have been in 7.
Maybe 8? No, he hasn't been through 8.
Yeah, I don't think he hasn't gotten the ladder yet, so he can't have gotten it through 8. So I don't see how he could have it. That's really odd.
Yeah, I'd have to wait and confirm either basically when he pauses to see if we see it in his inventory.
We saw both items in 4, was the raft and the heart.
Looks like Cytown has the compass out of level 9.
No. Yeah, chat suggesting Cytown skip. We saw the heart and the raft in 4. So it's not there. Yeah, cytown down to 1.5 hearts, but if he finds Ganon, he'll just drink the potion.
If JP has the recorder, I would be surprised that they're passing these recorder spots on the overworld without
Yeah,
checking
I don't
them.
think he could possibly have it. Oh, we got a compass somewhere. I did not see that.
Yeah, Sai killed a room and it spawned right on top of him.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, in level 9, it's not as big a deal because there's no floor items. But yeah, you get the item spawn on top of you, and it's like, okay, what did I just get? Yeah, I don't see how JP could possibly have the flute.
Oh, but JP has found level 1.
Yeah, with 10 keys, this will be fine. He should get all his stuff out of here. Not touch the red bubbles.
Let's see if JP will kill this Patra first time.
Yeah, it's an expando patcher. So you need to wait it out while it's doing the expansion and then go after it. And of course, he's got the book, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. You gotta watch out for that wand fire. But it does a nice job, so he's gonna get that. I think this was the red ring. That was really good for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be very happy to see that. And that'll also cut down the amount of time he's in this level 1 by just a little bit over cytown.
Yep, there's our roar. There's our Ganon with the shutter door. So possible that Zelda's on the other side.
Well, it looks like she might be given the compass.
Oh, you know, you're right. She is absolutely on the other side.
So catch. yes, chat. We've heard a roar. Ganon's down, and I think we can probably get our GGs ready for cytown. I don't think there's anything left that can get in his way of rescuing the kidnapped.
Yeah, finishing with an official race time of 1:01:03. Yeah, it's just I think JP played a really good game, but when you're playing cytown and cytown doesn't make mistakes, you're really going to be up against it.
Yeah, I think JP has the Triforce at a level 4, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he just got it. He's missing 5 and 8.
Did he get his ladder out of 1?
Looks like maybe not. It looks like we have cytown joining us. GG's.
GG, cytown.
Appreciate it, everybody.
So first of all, you made brackets, which, entering the tournament wouldn't be a surprise. Not that it's a surprise now, but you had a tough set of matches that put you in that 2-2 situation.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it's been a really weird tourney for me so far. It's just, I felt like I played decent the couple times I lost. I just got beat by people who did better. And, not really a surprise right now. I haven't spent the time on Z1R like I should have over the last month, but I'm glad to at least survive enough to make the next round.
All right, now the seed was really interesting because it started with an almost immediate white sword. Both of you retrying immediately to pick up the candle, which is really nice when that happens.
Yeah, it couldn't have been any more friendly because we didn't even explore the overworld yet. So, it's not like one of those situations where maybe you've got, a couple hundred rupees and you bought a few things or anything like that. It's just, slam dunk, you're going to restart right there.
Yeah, I'd say the only really rude, well, there were the rude things in the seed. The muggers, five muggers, for a book that ended up, 2 of them for that book that ended up being completely useless since, I don't think you end up needing any hints.
No, the only hint I got at all was that 8 had a boomerang in it, which kind of confirmed that, I'm not diving 8 any further than the Triforce, so
Yeah, because you already had that red candle, so it's like, okay, maybe the third item's useful, but you know, why? Yeah, that's a big dungeon to be going looking.
Yeah, there's no exploring second quest 8 until you have to.
Yep, absolutely. And then the white sword wand rolling up to 6. Both of you found it at 3, tried it at 5, and went back for it after finishing levels 1. Sorry, the 2 and 3 that you had.
Yeah. It was interesting just having 2 and 3 beside each other and the wand right near it too. It was just an interesting seat overall, honestly. Just nothing too overly complicated. Just I ended up getting all the items, but the item in 8 and what else did I skip? One item in
6. Yeah, I think you skipped the floor item in 6.
Yeah, mainly because I hadn't really explored much of 6 either. So I just got lucky got lucky Bo was in 5.
Yeah, Bo being in 5 and the any key in 6 were certainly nice pickups. Although JP at one point was at 10 keys, so he hasn't really been hurting for missing the any key.
No doubt. And yeah, if you got 10, you're in pretty decent shape.
Ooh, this room that JP is in right now is really nasty, even on Red Ring, because those wizards will still one-shot you. Yep,
yeah, gonna take a swig of the potion. JP also found a heart on the floor here in level 8.
Oh, well, there you go. There's your third item. So yeah, and recorder completely not required.
Yep.
Were you getting a little bit worried as you're getting to those last few candle spots in Candle Row?
Not yet. Mainly because I still had, what is it? Let me look at my map real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 overworld, or 13 including ladder. So 13 overworld spots I still had left beyond the last draft spot. So I guess maybe the further I get along, it'd be more like, I'm diving 8 or 6, but yeah, it didn't get too hairy there.
Yeah, and at this point, the recorder could just be in level 9, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Also, really nice that you ordered it so you got that big money right before.
Oh, couldn't have been any better. What was really funny is inside my head when I went into 9, I was actually writing my map out like it was a vanilla first quest 9, and I was like marking out certain spots that be there, and then I realized, you dummy, it's second quest, because I was actually trying to touch the side wall, the bottom left, because I wanted one more spot to check for Ganon, and I was like, oh no, this isn't here.
That's funny. Yeah, the 2Q die, it just isn't the equalizer that 1Q in Shapes 9 can be.
Yeah, definitely. That's honestly probably the thing that I'm messing up the most in this tournament, is just not thinking about one extra thing in dungeons, and it's just because I'm not doing it repetitively. So hopefully,
I see you practicing for the Big 20 a lot, so I know that's coming up.
That's all I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. So Saturday that'll be the Big 20, and then I can kind of revert back and focus on Z1R again.
Yeah, and with this win, you get to wait. You get a week before you have to actually match up.
I'm so grateful for it. I am so grateful for it.
So lots of practice from you, I suppose.
After Saturday, we can at least think about it. I'm gonna guess that my wife might at some point be like, "Yeah, that's cool, Carl, but no, you're gonna come with me and hang out and not be a hermit anymore."
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh gosh!
Oh, rude game.
That makes me really sad for JP. Well, I guess you don't have to feel quite as bad for not being able to pick it up at 11.
Yeah, I mean, I only checked it because I was gonna go up to the Death Mountain to start checking caves anyway. And I was like, whatever, I'll just check it just in case, because just makes everything a little bit quicker. But I really wasn't even worried about grabbing hearts. It wasn't a priority for me. It's just when they come, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you skipped one in a staircase.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which now you know that if you'd picked it up, you still wouldn't have gotten your magic sword. So.
Yeah. I mean that's like 12 seconds or something. I don't remember what the exact number is, but screw that. I'm not giving up that for another heart. Especially when you're not guaranteed mags. If I was guaranteed mags, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going for it. But
that makes sense.
No way otherwise.
All right, JP picking up his Triforce out of level 5.
Oh, good. Well, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to step out, but I do want to say thank you to everybody, you all, and our folks behind the scenes. You know, you let us be goobers and race Zelda, and I just appreciate y'all so much.
All right, thank you very much, cytown, and good luck in both the Big 20 and in brackets.
Heck yeah, thanks everybody. Take care.
Yeah. GG, Cy. Good luck in the Big 20 and good luck in brackets. Chat, if you're not following cytown already, go follow him right now. You can see the amazing games in the Big 20, as well as finding out some really awesome things about the Z1R game itself.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Take care.
All right, JP heading to level 9. Let's see if he can have a nice quick 9 like what we saw with cytown. I mean, in the end, this is only going to be, if he has a quick level 9, it's only going to be about a 10-12 minute difference. So, I feel like this is a really good showing for JP. I know that he's probably, if I'm in the in that 2-3 play-in, I'm not wanting to face JP in that.
No, not at all. JP's showing that they are quite a strong player here.
Wrong direction here, but we'll see what happens.
I think that's kind of the story of the randomizer. You just go one wrong direction and all of a sudden, well, now you know where.
We got the hint.
That's actually helpful.
That's a really good hint. Wait.
I think he's trying to bomb through or push through.
No, Beast awaits in the northeast. He wasn't in the northeast, he was in the northwest. Oh, that's really... Oh, is he? Okay, thank you, Dave. Dave says he's in the northeast by, like, a room. Okay. Because I know Frederick worked really hard to fix the pointer issue that was going on, which, for those of you that don't know, the hints in level 9 were not quite getting the right locations for the quadrants all the time.
Yeah, I think we heard a roar in the previous room, though.
Yeah. So we'll be fine. Yeah, this was the room right before Ganning. I remember that bomb drop on the floor there. So JP might actually have an even faster level 9 than cytown did.
Yeah, this has been a very, very well-routed level 9 by JP.
Yeah, because cytown, when he went in, he went down south. And I don't think we saw that hint.
Yeah, I think cytown went into the shoot room and then turned around. But as I've been saying, that's kind of the story of the randomizer. You go left instead of right, like in level 8. Going right, you get the red candle. Going left, if you have the ladder, you find the stairwell that just drops you right in the Triforce room.
All right, there's a Ganon dead for JP, and walk one room over. Gonna find Zelda. And
all right,
we'll finish
chat.
with an official race time of 1:12:26. GG's to BrewersFanJP. We'll have to play in next week, but yeah, like I said, not a player I want to be facing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to face them either, or cytown, or basically anyone in this tournament, because I am not so great at this game. And chat, it looks like we are getting some bonus Dragon Warrior 4 content tonight.
Yep, this is one of the Big 20 games, so no surprise we're going to see a little bit of this now. Sure, yeah, if JP's feeling up to the interview, but we'll give it a little bit of time. In the meantime, if you're looking for more Z1R content, there is a race that should have started about 23 minutes ago over on SpeedGaming 3 between Chaos Finale and PDX Rex. That is a 1-3 matchup, so winner gets to go to the play-in, loser will play in the best of the rest. Tomorrow we have races starting at 7 o'clock. That will be leading off with Mako versus Magic Friends. At 8 o'clock, we have Why Must You Hate Me versus Mooners and Phoenix. At 9 o'clock, we have Catastrophe versus Tabby Orange and Rat Boy versus Rando the Commando. And then at 10 o'clock, we have 8gen versus Truant Gamer. Not sure how many of those will get restreamed, but if it's looking anything like today, we will get those all restreamed. It looks like we do have JP joining us. Tough matchup for you, but I think you played that well. GG's, JP.
GG's, JP.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to beat cytown when he doesn't make mistakes. I think you needed him to make a mistake somewhere, as well as you played.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't play well enough as it is. 9 deaths, I need to be getting that lower.
Yep.
But when I found the ladder and won, I knew I was done, and sure enough, like a minute later, you finished.
Yep.
So.
Yep. He got to level 1 a lot sooner than you did. He had a quicker 8. You had a quicker 9, if that means anything.
Yeah, because that ladder, I've kind of seen in recent races, that ladder, getting that early is a big thing. Like a lot of the times, having ladder early is just, it's big. It's kind of understated how big it is to have an early ladder.
Yeah, I mean, there were 2 ladder block Triforces in 8 and 5, so that was that became problematic.
Yeah, if I found 1 early, it would have been interesting to see what would have happened, but
yep.
And it's weird because I usually do the dead woods earlier than I do, but for whatever reason, this seed I just decided, I just felt like I was being led a different direction. And,
I mean, it's randomizer. As you know, it's randomizer. No reason it couldn't have been in one of those other locations. It just didn't happen to be this time. I mean, the seed wasn't too bad. The muggers were quite rude. With the 2 to get you to the book in level 7. And it was funny because we had already seen cytown go through that 7 and hit both mugger rooms, one right after the other into the book. And you hit the middle one, and we're like, no, don't go down. Because we didn't realize that you could, there was a way to skip the second one, but, it happens. But we did have some nice things, like the you both retried into the candle with the really early white sword. Both of you saw the one at 3 hearts, tried to pick it up at 5, and then went back for it after 2 and 3.
Yeah, made a lot of sense to pick that wand up. A lot of extra combat plus red bubbles.
Yep. And unfortunately, yes, magic sword at 14 hearts, no one was gonna get. That was I'm sure that was a disappointment, but it also happens.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, I mean, like you said, if cytown played a perfect game, it was gonna be hard to beat him anyway. I might have had a chance if I take no deaths, but that's just not where. The other thing I do need to learn, one big thing I need to do after this seed is I've got to learn my turnstile run block clips, because I would have made my 8 a lot shorter if I had.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something I struggle with as well. But I will say this, I mean, because I we've known each other for a long time through ALTTPR. It was really fun to watch you in the Rookie Rumble, and I feel like from the improvement I've seen from there to this tournament has been pretty impressive. I feel like in the Rookie Rumble, you were so reliant on getting that early blue ring and things like that, and I think you're a force to be reckoned with. I definitely wouldn't want to play you in the 2-3 play-in, and I think you should be proud of that.
Yeah, thanks for that. I definitely have seen growth here, like especially with this flag set. I've picked up quite a bit. Yeah, for the play-in though, we're just gonna have to hope I get a matchup that's good because like I was looking at like I'm gonna have one of the strongest strength of schedules. I was actually looking at that because like I think with cytown's matchups now done, it's like I've got my opponents have a total of 15 wins, and it's like that's the highest of pretty much anybody in this tournament so far. But even then, like I could end up against Rick in the 2-3 game, and that would be really scary for me. So
yeah, that's absolutely fair. Yep.
Like even at the lowest end of that, there's still a lot of people who it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's good to be on the side of don't want to play you. So, we'll see what happens, and I definitely wish you luck in that matchup, whoever it may be against. But it's been fun to watch.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Anything else you got before we go ahead and close this out?
No, just thanks for the commentary, thanks for tracking, thanks for putting this restream on, and yeah, we'll see how it goes next week.
All right. Like I said, good luck, and we'll maybe get some comms together at some point, and we'll get to see you at least for one more week.
Yep. All right.
All right. Thanks, JP.
Good luck next week, JP.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, and that is going to do it for us. I'm not going to run down the whole schedule again, though I will say go over to SpeedGaming 3 and tune into Chaos Finale versus PDX Rex. Races, again, starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the schedule to see what channel those races will be on, and definitely tune into those. I'd like to thank everybody. Adam, as pleasure as always on commentary with me.
Yep, thank you, Tracy. It's always a pleasure to come up here and do comms with you.
And of course, J-Lo doing the tracking. Trackers always our MVPs. Can't do without them. And huge shout outs to J-Lo. But other than that, yeah, I'll be tuning in over to SpeedGaming 3. I hope you all will join me there, and we'll see you at the next one.
All right, good night, Speed Gaming. Take care.